Hello and welcome back to Frostpunk 2. Right, we're here at Winterhome. And we're going to do some frost breaking. And we can do safe frost breaking. As you do. So, even though that's... like, okay, we can do safe frost breaking, I would still highly recommend that we probably... let's see, can we go... oh, severe toxic gases. Yeah. Disease, yes. So we need to make it over to these, don't we, basically? And we need to do so extremely quickly. Right. We're also going to need some houses. Right. Next gas outburst in 42 weeks.
Aware that neither cigar smoke.
Those effing pilgrims, always bending the steward's ear to their psychotic ideas, driving our city into the ground, and now with Winterhome, they're putting us all in danger with their madness. This can't continue. Someone's going to have to do something. We tried talk, it's time for action. So enraged stalwarts aim to sabotage operations. Well, you're going to be the ones getting yourselves killed. Honestly, we should have... When it were like, oh, we should send the stalwarts, I wish it were like, no, we can send the pilgrims. It were their crazy idea, so yeah. Vote on stalwarts, propose schedule... oh. What have we got? Mandatory school. Research speed is mildly increased. I'm not going to touch that. They got it.
The eyes have it.
I think it will. That's going to reduce productivity, isn't it? Because I think at the moment it's apprenticeships, if I'm not mistaken, which gives productivity bonuses. So we might see some of these numbers go down.
Your council has voted.
Let's, for the moment as well, just give them our excess. We don't need these excess amounts, so it can be filling up their stores instead of ours. No point it going to waste. Yeah, our oil supplies are full, so here, have oil. Oil is good. Take the oil. Add it to your cereal. Nom 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 nom. Right, there we go. They'll be happy. Hell, they can start stockpiling. Wow, they're already stockpiling. Christ. So they've got the resource. We just need to get homes built. We need to get some stuff done here. As soon as this is frostbroken, in fact, can we do some more around here? Get some, yeah, get houses built around the generator. And we need access to those cores. Sabotage. Sabotage will cause district destruction until order is enforced. Tensions between Stalwarts and Pilgrims are rising. Some colonists, swayed by the Stalwarts, have begun sabotaging our efforts. They tamper with buildings and heavy machinery. We could build watchtowers to maintain order, but some of the Pilgrims whisper of a more extreme solution. They propose we instill public executions. In their mind, it would both aid our effort, as well as show the colonists that, given the option, working is the better choice. Construct 2 patrol watchtowers, enact public executions. Control 1 public patrol watchtower, pass public executions. Perhaps we could invest in other research. We can build watchtowers. There we go. We'll build 2 housing districts, and in them we'll put 2 watchtowers. Oh, and in the meantime, yeah, our scouts have done exploring and things. We've got like 100 scout squads waiting for orders here. Hang on. Last camp. We can bring them home. Oh, hello. Oh, and they're New Londoners, not Frostlanders. Okay, and cause. Hello. And there's Discovery Station. An abandoned research station battles the wind. Scouts found a sealed case of letters from the lab at Fortitude Base, but the station's purpose remains unclear. The final note is addressed to Rowett himself. We won't need the others after all, we can do it ourselves. The scientific experiment is gone, but we could disassemble the structure itself. Grab them, we need the prefabs at the moment. We can't stockpile that much coal at the moment. But hell, on the next whiteout, we absolutely could grab them. We could build 2 stockpiles in London. 2 fuel stockpiles. And stuff it all in there. Right. Can we yeah, we can't keep making one of these districts even bigger and bigger. Right, okay. But we can put more stuff in these now. Let's patrol watchtowers. We're wanting, I think we need, yeah, squalor is becoming an issue again, so we want a moss filtration tower probably in here. Winterhome ruins. Now, over here, we need guard squads, so the frost breaking is nearing completion. Death to Pilgrims. Conflict is brewing. The dream is dead. Cores are gone. We will never feel true warmth again. Carved into the warehouse walls, followed by death to Pilgrims. 3 of our workers did not report in for their shifts. They were known to be Stalwarts members, instigating brawls and vocal in their hatred of our efforts here in Winterhome. Their fate is left to the frost now. We need to have our eyes peeled for violent radicals. Okay. Oh, the music's starting to get tense. Right. Did I not just finish frost breaking all that, but not enough tiles to finish? Well, let's make some paths to this gas then. Right, the frost breaking teams are working away. The cold is getting worse here because, yeah, Tesla crater is about to deplete. Oh, and we've got this here. 30 colonists. Tensions between pilgrims and stouts are rising. They sit on their throne made of our blood, built of our backs. They drink ice wine and smoke cigars and laugh over appetizers. And what do? We work, toil, break ourselves in the muck and mire for a dream we don't share. May they choke on their food and drown their wine and burn together with their pathetic ideals. So we didn't build London's generator big. You'd think this was like a massive, horrible conflict. It's like, yeah, I think it's been over-dramatized in all fairness. It's like, we're settling it instead of using the parts. Let's kill everyone. Overreaction, but sure. Right, we can finally as well, now that we've got those stockpiles built, bring them home. 3 cores, we'll need those. The Tesla crater. Yep, those prefabs. Ooh, 12 a week as well, that's quite good. Yep, go on, zoom in, there we go. Right. Saying it's already this bad, and it's like, yeah, but we haven't even finished frost breaking yet, and it's screaming at me like, Christ, give it a moment, guys. At least let the frost breaking finish. Maybe you'll like it once we've got the frost breaking done. And yeah, we're going to need those watchtowers here. Luckily for us, once it's all frost broken, there we are. And we have the housing districts we need. Why can we not build around the generator? Oh, we apparently could. Where? Here? 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 So the area that we've done around the around the generator, it's... Everywhere here is severe toxic gases. Just putting that out there. Everywhere we put housing districts, it's severe toxic gases. No matter where we put them, that's what we're going to be dealing with until it's settleable. Okay, so if we start here. I can't start there. Oh wait, I got one there. So bonuses to disease. Lovely. Please be built quick. That should house everyone and get rid of the cold. Then we need to expand. And this needs to expand. And then we can build buildings there. Which I would love it to not be a patrol watchtower and be a hospital instead. But the stalwarts are causing issues, so we're going to have to keep an eye on them. And we're lagging like mad. Well, not lagging, but you know what I mean. Right, let's just get that, get that. Christ, it's already... They've sabotaged it, haven't they? That's what they've done. That's probably what they've done there. Right. Patrol watchtower. Patrol watchtower. Can we expand it again? We can. Then we can build a hospital. Right. Safe frost breaking. For whatever reason we can't get to this. I don't have to use like the other type of frost breaking, do I? This apparently can reach. Well, if that reaches, it reaches. We can nearly seal these. We need more workers. So we can... that'll do. Right. Okay. Right. We will... Let's see. Smash through this. Disturbances are under control. If measures put in place counteract sabotage are put in place to counteract the sabotage, Winterhome will face destruction once again. Where have we got those? So those workers... 2 weeks, 4 days. Okay. Oh, and our scouts are ready again. What have we got over here then? Hot Springs Mushroom Cave. So we can repair the heating systems for 200 prefabs. We have 6,000. And that's a food camp now. Bone traders. Some people from the hot springs have started a market for goods crafted from home. It appears that a herd of muskox froze in the valley. They have made use of every part of a frozen beast to sustain themselves, including their bones. The traders are on the verge of starving. They will happily give us their goods for some food. Goods stockpiles. Wasteland teams. Sure. How many goods? Like, goods-wise, how are we? Yeah, we could build a good storage and just throw them in there. Yeah, that'd work. Oh, mind you, that's that one material spot, isn't it? Maybe here instead? Well, it's not as crazy good, but... I could put one like... Well, let's see if we can get it to do 2 at least. Whatever, just throw one down here. It'll be fine. Oh, we are losing a bit of food, actually. Next gas outburst in 7 weeks. Will increase toxicity to catastrophic. 600 workforce. We have 3 cores. We just need workers now. Where are the last ones? So we've got one there, one all the way up there. Where are those workers? Bandaging his wounds. Being sent to Winter Home has radicalised some citizens. I can't believe they put up watchtowers. I can't believe they attacked me. People back home won't stand for this. I know they won't. I'll die here, but it won't be for nothing. I'm proud. I tried to run. I'd do it again if I could. Stay here and die because I don't believe in... for a cause I don't believe in. For a place I never wanted to go. I'll try and make it back to the city. I'd run every day. Right.
Stewart.
Rapid frostbreaking harms workers. Yep, I am aware, but we couldn't get to it using normal means. Okay. Construction. We need some buildings. We've got patrol watchtowers. Now let's try disease prevention. Where are our recovery hospitals? So we can place a recovery hospital here in our second building slot. We can expand here and do that. We can extract cores here, but we're going to need more tiles. We can't do that up here. Break that. The workers are here. We can now build this. and this. 2 of them are sealed. Can we actually choose where we send people to here? Several weeks. Oh, and with barren plains. Road expedition. Judging from the remains, dozens of vehicles were manned and loaded here. Our scouts found some maps in a half-buried crate, each marked with the possible locations of other generator sites. One was annotated with thick letters, Rowett knows. They are left with such enthusiasm that many tools and scrap pieces were left behind. All the materials ever, or come back later. We don't need them right now. Road expedition, all the food we could ever want. The lovers. A pair of automatons lie broken in the snow. Their tracks show they lost their navigational bearings and followed each other in a circle until they broke down. The scouts make their story sound almost romantic. We can either take their cars or repair them to work in New London. He gives us 800 workforce. Or we can take the cars. At the moment, I think we're needing cores, aren't we? We don't really need additional workers. We'll take the cores. Right. Other things that we can explore. Damn, this is just going out forever, isn't it? Okay. Found something over in the mountains here. IEC storage. Steel shed sits by a small crevasse. Doors rusted shut. Letters IEC across its roof. Our scouts managed to cut their way in and found a store of cores and tower pumps parts once used to construct generators. Yes, obviously we're taking those. Yep. Winter Palace, Old Empire, possible settlement. An opulent manor, complete with a marble ballroom and an indoor pool of hot spring water. Our scouts walk straight past the classical library and turn a seascapes to be amazed by the fur coats and felting gear in the servants' quarters, as well as silver skinning knives and leather-working tools. They wanted to take the boots and coats home, but the commander disagreed. We should use these samples and these tools to set up a factory reproducing the works of the old world. Then everyone can have a fur coat and waterproof boots. Prepare to build an outpost here that will produce goods. I think this might end up being a... yeah. Oh, can we just connect it up to here? Yes, we can. We can just connect those up. Lovely. Oh, and let's not unpause yet. We've got other things to look at. I think we sent some people up this way. Oh no, we already did. Oh, trade for the goods. We can do that. Is this goods stockpile ready to receive that now? It absolutely is. So, the ridgeline, the valley, the mountains. But there's also the other mountains. What else is over here? More mountains. And the hills. That looks like it might be a settlement or something. Right, let's get these other locations explored then now. I think we can get most of them in a single go here. Still got 42 remaining. 23 to here. And 80 into the valley, leaving one scout team. There we go, everyone's being useful. Okay. When these are done, oh, it's doing something. Oh, it's saving. Yeah, it always does that. Right. How are we looking? Toxicity falls to notable in Winterhome. To minor. And they said it couldn't be done. Right. And we just got a achievement, Chancellor of the Exchequer. Which is the man in charge of managing government funds who does the budget in Parliament. If you're not British, that's what that is. Right. We mostly hate them. Typically no matter who they are. Because they're the person who says we're not allowed nice things. The bell tolls. We dug too deep, we ploughed forward until the gas changed. It became stronger, more potent. Those who didn't get sick immediately started seeing things. They went rabid with fear, lashing out at everything and nothing. We kept them apart as long as we could, but they're killing each other. One has already died. More will surely follow. They're losing their lives due to toxicity. Yep, we've got it. We're on it. We're doing what we can.
Alert. Toxic gas levels have risen. Take
It's still diminishing,
precautions.
actually. One more, though, and we've got it. They rise. Enact apex workers. We schedule breaks, cycle shifts, haul them out from the depths by the cartload, but still they gasp in the clean air. There's nowhere to escape it, nowhere to get relief, as if this toxic rot clings to their lungs. We want to spare them, we have to pull them out soon. People are afraid. We should send only the strongest to work in Winterhome. After passing apex workers, the workforce will be more resilient. Pass apex workers. Production efficiency is significantly increased. Heat demand is decreased per all districts and buildings. We will create super workers. Yes. Research and pass apex workers. Oh, we have to do a thing then. Hang on. New work model. The apex workers, the giga workers. The harsh world has no place for weakness. We will solely rely on the fittest and strongest workers and push them to achieve their maximum potential. The giga chads shall work the mines. They will eat triple stack burgers for breakfast. And nothing but protein mixtures for drinks. Right, another frostbite though, after this one, and we're at the last fissure. If we're not dead. Oh, it's... Yeah, it's lagging the hell out with... Yeah, maybe we shouldn't put it on 3 times speed as much. It's getting a bit... Probably because we've got that many cities on the go now. He says it puts it to 3 times speed again. Right, let's get this frost breaking done. Come on. Oh, did we research it already? We did. That's the point. We've not been like doing much this entire time with research. Maybe we need to look at pharmaceuticals finally. Yeah, pharmaceutical testing labs. That'll definitely help. Radical law goes beyond what common citizen finds thinkable. It will be more difficult to pass than others, and once enacted, it will radicalize both for and against factions in your society. You may not even need it at this rate. But it looks like it's going to happen no matter what. 4 weeks. Let's see who can be negotiated with. I don't think it actually gets passed no matter what. Frostlanders. Vote for. They want projects funded. Build a recast composite factory. Or weather adjusted shifts. We can build one of these. Right.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Okay. We go to New London. How are tensions? Not great. Let's promote them. Grant them the agenda. That gives a bit of trust to them. Pilgrims further decreases from this. Right. Right. As annoyed as they are, no one's got like huge amounts of fervour against me. This might cost a lot of heat stamps to get rid of. And yeah, we are making massive strides towards both progress and adaptation, but adaptation has finally taken over. On that note, we need to build a building, I remember. It was industrial composite factory. We can put one in here. We're slowly eating into food stores here, and we need some more houses for people. Yeah, it's because we took more people in. All progress laws and buildings will increase tension as long as adaptation is high. To the delight of the pilgrims, our city is now firmly embracing adaptation and appears to be on the path to making it a cornerstone of our society. Our city will... we must ensure our city never aligns with progress, declared a member of pilgrims. We must embrace adaptation. Right, well... we do now need more food. Dun dun dun. And we're going to need more housing here. So we'll need a new housing district. Right.
Stupid.
Hmm. We can fund their projects. And there's not loads of these.
It's getting colder.
Oh, but it'll cost them. We've promoted them. And we've granted them the... Oh, Frostland's demand met. Yep. Trust is actually still alright. It's just the stalwarts that are really pissy about this whole, you know, expansion thing into Winterhome. Which, by the way, has the frost breaking finished? It has. One more frost break. We'll say frost breaking reach it. There we go. It'll be done soon. Did we expand everything here? So can we put in a recovery hospital? There we are. That should help. It's getting a bit... Right, let's go back as well. We've got the Frostland to explore in the meantime that we can go for. So the ghostless wastes. Breakdown point. An abandoned workshop. Wooden scaffolding and support structures. Our scouts believed a dreadnought was serviced here for several months. Around the workshop they found the remains of training equipment. Targets, bows, rifles and compasses. All used and repaired and used again to the point of shattering. A small graveyard stood to the side, near the crude sculpture of a man covered in eels. Its plinth reads, "Those who stay are lost, but those who move on will be found." Salvage it, sure. Over here, Slavers Camp. Several scouts were missing in this area over the years. Finally, we traced their tracks to this walled camp. We can see cages and guarded huts. It seems to be some kind of slaving camp. If we send guards, we could deal with the slaves and rescue some of our prisoners. Our scouts will certainly feel safe knowing they can explore without having to watch their backs. Yeah, we're doing that. Buried village. Outpost. So that'll eventually run out, but we could get it all set up if we want. We're here. Right. That'll work. The valley, 9 required. We'll just find people. The far reach. Frozen grove. Trees encased in snow and ice. The perfect site for a crew with a wall drill to extract timber. An outpost here would increase our supply of materials. And here, an explorer's grave. A pile of stones breaks the horizon. The cairn is both a grave and a cache. We firmly believe the core within was left for whoever finds themselves in need, and not for the explorer's journey in the afterlife. Some of the scouts fear disturbing the stones, while others point out that we can take the core and reassemble the cairn afterwards. Right. What else have we got to search? I think we're finally getting to a point where we've more or less searched everything out. There's the coast over here. We explored the far edge. Crashed hulk. A tracked transport lies wedged tightly in a crevasse. Rows of resigned faces visible through the windows. The engine at the front is a shredded mess. Ash and melted steel scarring the wall of ice where it collided. Its precious cores clearly destroyed. Our scouts plan to knock the transport down to the crevasse's bottom to easily salvage its materials and coal. They could carefully remove and bury the bodies first, so they're not crushed in the fall, but that will take more time. Wow, that's a huge amount of stuff. Over here, thin ice. The warmer water beneath this thinner ice is teeming with fish. Occasionally a walrus can also be seen swimming through the schools looking for prey. Very nice. And here, reverberating wreck. Our scouts come to this particular wreck after hearing tapping on its hull. Descending the decks, they found no living souls, but discovered an automaton still tapping an SOS on the hull after 30 years. They have nicknamed the machine the Tap Dancer. Right, we can send it to New London, increases workforce, salvage the core. We'll send it back since it's been there for so long. We can be sentimental about it, if we wish. Shipwreck camp. 5,000 people. Broken chains hang from the gunwale of a wrecked prison hulk, founded by escaped convicts who swore all residents would be equal. Rival gangs formed over time and now compete for power. Our scouts say the settlement is in chaos, with different laws and practices behind each bulkhead. Until a clear authority reigns, there is nothing we can do with the wreck. We must take more steps toward equality before our people accept these allies. Support new leadership. If we arm the men at the nearby Baron's Cave, they'll be able to defeat the rival gangs and bring about order. Bring these people to New London. Send guards to crush the gangs, demolish the wreck, and bring the innocents to New London. We could do that when our guards have been, they're finished with those slavers. Okay. The fortified ridge. The shipwreck camp. The woodsman. Sound of sawmills can be heard miles before reaching this small commune of escaped convicts. Each worker is paid equally regardless of seniority, and they each wear the same uniforms, even when not on shift. It seems they were once the organisers of the shipwreck camp, but many thought they were corrupt, and new gangs forced them out of town. If we reinstate the woodsmen as leaders of the shipwreck camp, they will gladly give us the sawmills, or we can take it by force. It will give us a materials outpost. The shipwreck camp. Ah, so that's not the shipwreck camp. This is the... Wait, no it is. This is a different one. Oh, this is textiles factory, shipwreck. Ah, so this is all linked, is it, to shipwreck camp? Factory's machinery has all been taken away, but thousands of uniforms line the warehouse, neatly sorted into rows according to size. A delivery schedule shows the clothes were being sent to the shipwreck camp. The last deliveries are marked as refused. The uniforms are simple but made from quality yarn. In any case, too many clothes are better than not enough. We can take them. We can use them as scrap fabric or come back later. Damn. Okay. A lot of stuff out here. And we've got here the Baron's Cave. A wall of whiskey barrels protects the entrance of its cave. Inside, shackled servants sell anything from stolen jackets to sun drugs. Towards the back of the market is where the servants themselves are bought and sold. As scouts were handed a message: to whomever rules New London, I rescued each of my servants from certain death in the plague-ridden bilge of the shipwreck camp. Send us the materials to make weapons, and we can expand to the shipwreck itself, the Baron. So, send materials. We only send profits, shut it down, send men to cease the Baron's operation and free the servants. Or come back later. So this is a whole mess. How do we get the lumberjacks in charge? That's a good question. Over here, makeshift mine. A group of nomads have dug a coal mine on the site, using it to fuel a set of crude hothouses. Their design is flawed and they haven't yet been able to grow crops. A quick exchange between them and our scouts suggests they will give us the site if we provide them with enough food for them to travel elsewhere. Alternatively, we could send in guards. An outpost here could extract coal. Coal of all things? Okay, I thought it were going to be like food from hothouses that we would build, but no, apparently we're doing that. Dried oil well, we can salvage for prefabs, right? Rusted derelict breaks the white horizon. Below the oil well, it's empty. Our scouts find scrap in large quantity in a hangar nearby, along with blueprints illustrating how to convert a dreadnought's coal engine to use oil. Underneath, patina of ice and rust, our scouts found that the surface of the oil derrick has been almost completely scored with psalms and prayers. Probably those wanderers that we met at the dreadnought. We can grab the prefabs. Okay. Got 30 odd teams left that we can send out to do things. Most of the stuff that's out there are resources we can bring back if and when we need them. And I think that's almost everything searched. There's not much left. But yeah, we would... I mean, I'd go if it weren't for... You know, I'd go and get some of this stuff if it weren't for the fact that practically all of our stores are full. Like, we just don't need it. Yep. Right, that's gonna... Right, winter home in the meantime. How are we looking? So, are all the cores gone? That were quick. Yeah, we've got 11 cores now. Right, we're just kind of waiting for the frostbreaking to finish. Oh god, we've had a population boom. I'm sure they're happening more often. Oh, have we got something new here? It's marked as there's something new. So I'm wondering what it is. I don't see it. Who knows? Right, come on, finish. Service exemptions. Heat stamps per capita is slightly increased. Everyone must volunteer their time outside work as needed unless they purchase an exemption from the city. Oh. Okay. Next gas outburst in 1 week. Less than 1 week. Uh-oh. Toxic gas. I guess we're voting on this. It's probably going to pass from the looks of it. Almost guaranteed. Yep, it goes through.
The proposed law has been approved.
Oh, and they need more... Yeah, they need more heat, don't they, over here? Yeah, we've actually... Okay, let's go to New London. We're okay here. Very slowly eating through the coal stockpiles. When did this happen? Jesus, okay. That's a thing then. We might need to turn our... Oh, both our food districts are actually on. Right, so we need to... It's because we've had more people arrive suddenly. More houses will be required. In fact... we can build expansions to them instead. And then we can put some buildings in. Crime's starting to go up because of population size. We'll need some more guard squads, so maybe patrol watchtower and maybe we'll see what crops up then. We're gonna need a source of food though, so we do need to start up those food settlements, don't we? We'll see how long our stores go, but we will need more shelter than that. So Right. Put those next to each other. Build a heating hub right in the middle of all this. And then let them kind of expand in as well. Was the frost breaking done here yet? It is. We're done. Toxic gas no longer threatens us. The Frostland can indeed become our home. Yeah, what many once saw as cursed, desolate land you've made inhabitable. This miracle proves we can settle anywhere. We've made inhabitable? You mean that we made habitable? The once cursed city will become a springboard from which we can expand further. I'm guessing that's probably the end of the chapter.
Have been closed. Winter home is safe.
Cold growing, heat scarcity, disease, squalor. Right, so it's still got issues. Let's not beat around the bush, it's still got issues. So let's resolve them. Right, New London. With 40,000 people. And now looking quite massive, I'll be honest. With its 1,000 goods that are coming in. Let's see, Buried Village, Frozen Grove. Are they infinite, or is that like a finite amount? So we've got the ice smelter. Oh, and we've got this searched here. The Buried Village and the Frozen Grove. That's the Winter Palace. Captain's Mine. Fortitude Base. Weather Station. Coal Mine Settlement. Frozen Grove. Ah. And the Buried Village. Oh, so we turned those on. I didn't mean to turn those on. Yeah, we don't need those on. Although we could always send it to... Right. What do we need here? We need materials. And in London, we need, I believe, food. So... Welltown should go to New London. If we create a trail here, we can... Let's do a sky one. I don't know if it's going to mean... Don't know if it'll mean much, but... We'll get that rebuilt. We can then use the hot springs. The ruins of Tesla City. Oh, because we did all the stuff there, it's kind of, I guess, allowed us to do something. Blooming remains of a city once famed for its technological marvels. It has a bad reputation as being picked clean over the years, but to our surprise, our scouts uncovered a yet undiscovered chamber. It houses a mechanical calculator powered by a coal-to-oil converter. It remains active, though no one knows what it's calculating. We can either remove the converter to replicate in New London, though this will deactivate the machine, or we can send a team here to use the machine to boost our research. Complete coal liquefaction research in New London. Remove the machine and replicate. The outpost will increase research speed. We don't really need research speed at the moment. So that's something. There's a lot of stuff out here now. I'm getting to the point where I'm losing track of it all. Right. Okay. Oh, I've not explored these either. Launch. Okay, food-wise. Yeah, there were these two herds over this way, weren't there? 260. Let's see. Unfinished state, ongoing in construction. Right, that'll give London food. Yep, click, go. Whatever. Just zoom in on the map. That's the easiest way. Right. That should give us plenty of food. We have got a need for goods. I'm actually a bit surprised we need goods. Industrial. Pharmaceutical testing lab. Really? That's an industrial thing? I was looking for it under housing, me. Calibrated goods. Oh wow, there's some spare. There's some spare buildings here. The one in this district here, it's got a spare building. But yeah, we need that food. We'll get the housing. In fact, we were going to expand these, weren't we? Right. Nice. We'll still need more housing though, on top of that even. So... Ooh, that looks like a nice warm spot there. Right. And this is probably why we're running out of food. There goes another food district. 260 weeks, and this one goes as well. We'll put a hothouse in there for now, but it'll eventually go. Right. In the meantime, in Winterhome, we need 250 materials. And on. Oh look, it's exactly how much we needed. Oh no, oh wow. Aren't I amazing? Okay, can we frostbreak? Oh, we can just do normal frostbreaking now. We don't need prefabs anymore. Thank Christ for that. Right. We've got access to Steam here. And all we need... all that we need is the ability to... well, all we need to do now is to research it, isn't it? We're just going to frostbreak the living crap out of all this. Right. Get to as many resources as we can. I mean, look at all these cores that are just left lying here. Yeah, we can swallow all these resources up. Right. So mostly we just have to focus on Winterhome now. Right. I think that's going to do it for the episode. Thank you very much for watching. We're making some big waves in terms of our progress now. We're more or less done exploring the map as well. And we'll be able to pretty much live off of outposts as we go. We'll look through these mountains. I think that's one of the few places left. Oh, we've got Miracle Valley. This will be interesting. Ice sailors. On first contact, these people were very reluctant to talk to our scouts. When we shared rations and alcohol to warm them up, they opened up. They are master forgers with ingenious sail-powered sledges they use to move around in the Frostland fast. They seem to be obsessed with finding certain medical mosses and cave mushrooms that can be found in the area, obsessed to the point of neglecting finding regular food. We can try to help them find the caves or discourage them and make them go home to their families. Helping them search, we will have access to a harvesting site supplying more food. Return to their families, we can bring more people to New London. We will have access to a harvesting site supplying less food. We'll help them out. So it won't turn into a settlement, but yeah, interesting. But here, Ice Sailor families. Ah, we should have read this first. The shelters are inhabited by only women and children clad in furs. It seems their main occupation is the construction and repair of distinctive sledges with sails for their foraging men. Our husbands barely come home, one grandmother explained, and when they do, they're out of their minds. We could bring the women and children to New London, but many refuse to leave, their eyes watching for sails on the horizon. Most of the women refuse to leave without their sons and husbands. I guess we'll have to harvest it all to make them go home. Yeah, should have read the second one first. Right. We will connect all this up. Yeah, we'll go this way to the mine. Is there a better way than going over these peaks here? That isn't awful. And this requires a trail. Oh, which we're building. Right. Okay. I think I think we're good for the episode though here. It looks like there's a lot of things to consider. We might just, if we can get food under wraps. Oh, we've looked at the coast here. Plague shacks, more plague shacks. Yeah. No. A fragrant find. Atop a glacier we found sealed crates marked with the stamp of the Imperial Exploration Company, each tied to some sort of sail. Long worn out in the subsequent winds, the Scouts commander thinks it is possible crates were once dropped from airships. Tingling with anticipation, the Scouts open to find towels and toiletries, fragrances from a dead world where they have never smelled before. Silly as it sounds, the find might go some way to improving the lives in New London or be broken down to produce other goods. Okay. And then there's the seal colony that we never hunted down. They've moved over here. Once believed lost in the harsh grip of the frost, the return of the seals fills our scouts' hearts with wonder. While their meat is valuable, some believe we should let the colony grow until seals once again become a common sight along the shore. Hunt them. Create a hunting site to gather food. Relations improve with Frostlanders and Pilgrims. I don't know if that's like, you can harvest them to death. Or not. Right. Does any of this count as having vowed to destroy, well, to conquer the frost yet? Because I'm guessing it should. Swear to defeat the frost. I guess we vowed to become part of the frost. Waste management, material output, squalor is extremely decreased. Heat demand. Gavin sorts rubbish. Or we can have waste incineration. Squalor is greatly decreased. Disease is slightly increased. Yeah, why? No, recycle. Obviously. Let's go for that. And what would prefab factories give us? Yeah, obviously it's going to give us loads of prefabs, isn't it? I wouldn't mind going for that, actually. Right. Anyway, before I get too carried away. So it looks like there's basically, as far as we can see, there's a bunch of materials that if we need, we can gather and bring in. Camps we can start. We're not going to take in people who are going to make us ill. If we ever need goods, there's a massive stockpile there. There's a huge cargo of materials and coal over here should we need. Fishing over here. We've found a good handful of food sites as well. Like dodgy food over there. There's exiles this way if we need some more people. Oh! Another place to explore. Why not? We've got the whole thing going off with the shipwreck camp over here, and I'm wanting to know if we can get these sawmills at some point. Uniforms again, should we need massive goods stockpiles or material stockpiles, we can grab them there. More people here, though they'll not be workers, that's just like a kind thing to do if we wish. Other than that, it's mostly, yeah, materials, more food. We're not going to use all these camps until we need them, because if they're going to overfill our stores, there's no purpose in getting them. Right. On that note, and we're going to be preparing this, so we'll have access to the hot springs, which means that disease, I'm guessing, is going to go down. The slavers camp. Oh, we destroyed them, so we can grab the structures. Right. Let's just read the fluff text as well, because it looks like it's changed. Our guards stormed the camp at night, falling upon the slavers while they slept. Judging from the many gaps in the palisade, the slavers weren't ever prepared for a committed assault. We freed a significant number of prisoners and took them to New London, each sharing horrific stories of how they were treated. Many cannot find their loved ones. Our scouts did not tell them about the disturbing pit full of bones they found near the fire, or the lack of food stores in the whole camp. Oh, we found their food stores. We found their food stores. Ooh. Grim. Right. That looks to be it for the Frostlands. We might have explored everything. We might be able to just straight up disband a lot of our scouts and just make it into a, well, yeah, maybe destroy some of the buildings in the logistics centres to just increase skyway capacity and things, and outpost efficiency, that sort of stuff. Yeah, we might be done exploring. Right. And yeah, this is really starting to grow now from the centre. It's starting to look like an actual city at this point, you know. That actually does look like a genuine city. Right. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Frostpunk 2, and this has been a bit of a longer episode. Got a bit carried away with Winterhome and everything, and that will be our next project as well, the Winterhome Ruins. We need to take a look in here next. We've actually got 10 cores as well. I mean, hell, we might be able to get the generator mega upgrade anyway at this rate. I mean, could you imagine that? You know, fulfilling both, like fulfilling everyone's dream. We have the mega generator, and we get all this done. It looks like if we want to get to these materials as well, we're gonna have to frostbreak around. But I don't think we can get to... No, we can't go any further up this way either, can we? We might have to research something before we can. I'm not sure. For now though, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode. I'll see you then.